So my name's Phil, I'm from RopeBreak, and I am with the one and only Rampage Brown. Hello, sir.
Hiya, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, we're currently in a men's locker room for the NGW Open day here at the...
men's locker room.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a gym locker room. It's, you know, it's to be expected.
Well, yeah, what do you expect?
Okay, so why is it that you decided that you wanted to open the NGW Academy here?
So it was just a circumstance, really. I mean, I'd moved up to the northeast from Leeds, and NGW wanted to branch out in other parts of the country and stuff. So with me being up, I think I was up here about 6 months or so before they actually made the decision to come up here. But they saw it as a good market because there was things just starting up here, like promoters just kind of starting up. So they saw an opportunity to kind of flare, and they had the TV channel as well. What was it there? It was different areas, had a regional TV shows and stuff, or the regional channel, sorry. So they had a channel up here that was taking on the NGW stuff. So they thought, well, let's branch out
and really take use of it. And you really do seem to have really taken use of the space and everything that's in here. I do have to say that the ring and everything, it's almost perfect for the way that you're running things, and it is really amazing. How have you found the audience getting to you here, and has it been as what you kind of expected? Is it really as what you expected from moving here? In a way, yeah. I mean, the fans are always going to be here. The Northeast fans are very passionate about the wrestling, so definitely, especially as well because there's a lot of competition up here now. Originally, when NGW came up, there wasn't as much competition, but now obviously you've got Defiant and you've got North Wrestling and stuff. So I think all three companies kind of work together in a way now, But yeah, no, I think it was a good move at the time, and that's more of the office kind of stuff. I just train guys, so I don't really know about the financial details or anything like that, how successful that's been. But so how have you found not just the audience, but the reception, especially for, like you were saying, the Northeast crowd, Northeast wrestling scene is pretty big. So, and it's getting bigger day by day. Do you have any standouts from your training area and your trainees?
Yeah, definitely. There's a young lad called Connor. He's really gonna break out next year for sure. Definitely. I mean, there's been a few. There's been the Primate, Rory Coyle, to name a few, who have already burst out on the on the northeast scene, but also in the UK scene as well. Like Rory Coyle did the ICW Barrowlands earlier on in this year, and then also you've got the Primate Jay Melrose doing stuff with Defiant, wrestling on shows with a year before he was training with me, and a year and a half later he's wrestling on shows with Kurt Angle. Do you know what I mean? Not with Kurt Angle, but on the same shows as Kurt Angle. Do you know? So yeah, I mean, a lot of guys have really kind of took the opportunity and stepped up and worked hard. I'm obviously not saying it's it's them that's worked hard in the training facility and outside, to get there. So and that's what it takes really to get to that next level. But there's been quite a few, and there's a few more coming up. So I think that's the thing. I mean, we've got this new class kind of branching out now, so we need a new bunch of people to bring in to get them on their way if they want it, you know what I mean? The opportunity's there.
The training here, how does it compare to the training when you first came in?
Massively different. Well, when I first started 18 years ago, it was all it was just blue mats on the floor. So literally, and I started originally in Stoke-on-Trent, so I'd have to go, and social media wasn't a thing then really either, so I think I found it in a wrestling magazine. So I think just turning 17, I think, something like that. I've had a lot of bangs on the head, so I don't remember that directly. But we had to travel I think it was about 2 hours down there, and you'd just get there and it'd just be blue mats. So we trained in some really obscure, strange places, and the facilities was poor to say the least. So, but it gives me the start to kind of learn the basics to get me in a position to really learn when I got on the road with All Star Wrestling.
I would compare NGW and the academy here to almost like a performance centre, almost, because it isn't just you're coming in, you're training, you're leaving. It's you're leaving not just with that, you're leaving with the experience to say, no, I need to develop this as well.
Of course. So that's the thing. I mean, like, there's so many things that are like overlooked when it comes to wrestling, like footwork and just basic tumbling and things like that. That we really kind of go over, and we always kind of give people, say, look, you need to work on your core more. So during the week, we'll look at these exercises and go and try and And again, people come here and do this for fun, but we also know, and me and Jamie Ahmed, Screwface, and Howard Drake, we all know out there's money to be made as a professional wrestler. So, and there's opportunities like with the ITV and bringing the older sport thing back with WWE UK. And people being able to get to Japan easily, and nowadays, like when I first started out, that was just non-existent. You know what I mean? Like nobody was going to Japan, because the business was just in a totally different way then. But now it's, now it's totally different. There's so much more opportunity there. So like we also cater for that too. So as seriously as you want to take it, then it's there for you. We've got the facilities. We've got the gym here. We've got a CrossFit area. We've got all sorts of stuff that when you come down here, it's come down an hour early, you can work out. You know what I mean, or whatever. So it's plus as well in the gym we've got nutritional coaches, guys that I work with. Ian Bickle, he's fantastic. He's a great coach in the Northeast. And there's so many coaches here that train personal trainers and things. So yeah, there's so many things at people's fingertips that when I first started out, there was none of that. It was literally like I had to buy a Muscle Fitness magazine and figure out how to lift weights properly. Then I had to buy a wrestling magazine to figure out where to go to wrestling training. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't that long ago, but it was a different time almost.
Yeah. So what if there's this one person that's listening to this thinking, well, I'm not too sure if it's for me. I'm not 100% sure how I would go about it. I'm a little bit nervous. What would you say to that person in regards to trying professional wrestling and trying to get down here?
So obviously, professional wrestling, it's a big thing to kind of step into. It's not like something you find anywhere. I suppose it is these days because it's, but yeah, I'd say definitely try it for the first time because I mean, you regret the things in life you don't do more than the things you do. So I definitely say no matter how nervous or because this is the thing as well, and we all get nervous. We all get nerves. Like the first time I ever did this as well, like I was crapping myself, the first time I ever walked in a wrestling gym, but it was something that I wanted to do, and I think that's another thing as well. You've got to have the passion for this to really kind of to see it through, but yeah, it's something I really want to do, and if it's something that they really want to do, then don't let nerves and don't let them kind of things get in the way, because nerves come and go, but when you look back on your life and when you look back on something that you really want to do, it's there for what I mean. Like I can look back now and be proud that thank God I didn't just turn away that first day, or I didn't just look at that that magazine article and be like, oh, I really want to do that, and then use excuses the rest of my life, and then look back 18 years on and be like, oh, I really wish I'd done that, So yeah, just just take the plunge. Definitely, just take the plunge. Get involved. It's not as intimidating as it looks. I mean, you can work as hard as you want to work because that's you get whatever you want to get out of it. We're just a tool for you to do that, So everyone's welcoming and warm. Everybody's here for a laugh. Everybody's here for the same thing, wrestling. Everybody loves wrestling, so you'll find that you'll probably find more friends than you will enemies, or whatever you're worrying about, whatever the thing that's keeping you from doing it. You'll probably find it's not as bad as you think.
As soon as you come in, everybody is going to shake your hand. Everybody's going to come here and say, "Oh, nice to see you. I've noticed you've not been here before. I've not seen your face." Things like that. Just me walking in here today, I got that exact vibe as well. So yeah, that's
one thing that we try to always kind of push as well. Is just that everybody's friendly and we're all working together, because we are all working together. We've got to trust each other. We've got to put our own physical beings in each other's hands at some stage. So it's we've got to get along. We've got to be friendly and happy, and and let's be honest with this, it's just fun. No, I mean obviously there's a school here on a Tuesday night, 7:30 at the Stella Guild Industrial Estate To Be Fit gym, and if there's look on the NGW Facebooks. I don't know, the social media thing is not very good. Look on the Facebooks and look on like my social media and Jamie Ahmed Screwface's social media for like any kind of updates and all that kind of stuff. And again, just turn up, just plug yourself in and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly, that is an exact quote there from the man himself, Rampage Brown. So thank you very much.